was 2005, and if you were not part of the Jamaican National Sprint Championship, you were nowhere. There is no denying the pull of the National Sprint Championship. A meld of circuit racing and rally driving, it brings the best of both disciplines to the masses, and they ate it up. Its popularity brought serious competition to the fold, and more importantly, credibility. For 2005, the series had expanded to a full 8 rounds. It would open at the toughest piece of tarmac around, Ironshore in Montego Bay. Rounds 2 and 3 would head to the flats of Clarendon for some high-speed cone carbon at Burnham Field. New for 2005 was Dover Raceway. The only circuit on the island would play host to the final tarmac round. From there, it was all dirt to close things out, with the spectacular visuals of Montego Bay's Spot Valley. Round 6 paid a visit to the newest venue, Bada Bada Raceway in St. Anne. Round 7 would stay in St. Anne for a run through the bauxite trails of Lidford Mines. The finale would be back where they started, with Montego Bay's Moorland. So the challenge was set, 4 tarmac rounds, 4 dirt rounds, to make things even across the wide variety that is essential in the championship. The Ironshore opening drew the fans and competitors alike. The venue had been under fire for its lack of safety and found itself off the sprint organizers list on several occasions, but there was no denying the appeal of Ironshore. Serious efforts were made to ensure maximum safety for all involved, and the venue was reinstated to its former glory as the premier sprint locale. But the venue wasn't the only thing undergoing change. Previous seasons had seen the massive competition drive the Sprint Championship to its current heights, but in a catch-22 situation, it also drew more attention. Budgets soared, and to cut costs, the rules were changed to quell the pocket-busting budget. The changes centered around a sticky subject: tires. For 2005, the governing body outlawed slicks, first brought into play to aid Gary Gregg's 2002 successful championship charge. It was a simple interpretation of the existing rules that reaped huge reward. Over the following seasons, it was adopted by competitors mounting a serious challenge on the championship title, but its costs were seen as negative, excluding those with lesser pockets from visiting the podium. The rule said all tires must now be grooved. Even faced with such criticisms, the rules stayed. This was not the first time there had been grumblings in the championship. When the turbo inlet restrictor rules were introduced, there was resistance as well. Nothing new for the series organizers. Still, it was worrying for them, but the show must go on, or it tried, as the scrutineering went bad. Many of the competitors found themselves on illegal wheel packages, forcing last-minute setup changes. As the rules had been deciding before the new season, little mercy was given to the unprepared, and tempers were rising along with the morning sun. By the time it was all sorted out, the event was running late, and it moved from the usual dual-run format to a triple-threat showdown. Ironshore would again see the competitors run 3 at a time. There is no denying the appeal of Ironshore. An undeveloped industrial area, its primary function was not providing business lots, but giving the motorsports fans the thrills they sought from their heroes. For the drivers, it was an unforgiving stretch of road.
Go back and tell Lu Tung Chung that Xiao Yu Pai will be waiting for him at Tunyin Station anytime.
Mister, Xiao Yu Pai, I presume.
That's right. I presume you're Lu Tung Chun.
That's right. You've beaten up my student. Now you call me out. What do you want?
You recognize this?
Tung Chun, that looks just like your knife.
You're right. The knife is mine.
So you do know it.
Just what do you mean by that? It's my knife. I lost it. Must be 9 months ago. But where did you find it and what are you doing here?
I found it stuck in my brother's body. He was holding this too. He was here only 3 days ago.
So you suspect I killed your brother?
Isn't that obvious? You're top of the list.
How do you say that?
The circuit layout was typical ironshore, with cars rushing up the front straight to the switchover. From there, it was a 90-degree turn with surface change, from which to charge uphill to the junction drop-off. Once through the off-camber corner, it was the furious back section straights, connected by two 90-degree turns, leading into a high G stretch back to the infamous hairpin. To help cut speeds and avoid any potential accidents, a chicane was added. But while the circuit itself was a challenge, competitors found themselves up against this. Gary Gregg, already a sprint champion, redefined the rules several seasons ago with his tire choice. Now he was putting the fear of God into his rivals with his purchase of a fully blown Ford Focus World Rally car. The island was no stranger to top quality machines, but it had been a while since a vehicle of this caliber had been on the local scene. And on tarmac, in Gregg's hands, his rivals were nervous, to say the least.
The Focus is hard to beat. Focus is hard to beat, but you have Mark Evans, which is fast, and we still don't know what to expect from Richie Rary in the Subaru. They've never been on tarmac before, so I'm looking from that. And you know, Chippy's always smooth. You have Somerville, you have Moody. It's going to be a good day, but I think the Focus. Yeah, the Focus.